Definitely the best comic you'll ever read. What's up, everybody? Ladies and gentlemen, it is I, Musashi X, and welcome to another installment of Real Talk. Although, honestly, I haven't done a Real Talk episode since probably around July. What with work and life and whatnot. Well, anyway, let's move on to today's topic, shall we? Now, we all love playing fighting games, beating each other up one-on-one in the game of our choosing with the characters that we like. But lately there has been an influx of guest characters coming up as of late in fighting games. I mean, we've seen it before. Characters in Soul Calibur 2, Ezio in Soul Calibur 5, the Star Wars characters in Soul Calibur 4, or even Kratos not only in Soul Calibur PSP but also in Mortal Kombat 2K11 alongside Freddy Krueger in that game also. But then there's also Jason Voorhees and Leatherface in Mortal Kombat X. But then, just recently in Injustice 2, alongside Enchantress and the Atom in the third fighter pack of Injustice 2, to my surprise, as well as everyone else's, joining those two in Fighter Pack 3 of Injustice 2 would be none other than the Ninja Turtles. Now, some people are speculating whether or not they'll fight as one, the same way Triborg, or who should have been called Quadborg, since it also has Sub-Zero's powers, in Mortal Kombat X, while others speculate that they'll fight as individual characters, kind of like in Ninja Turtles Tournament Fighters on the SNES and Genesis, if y'all ever played those at all. Although I suggest playing the SNES, just for a heads up, because the Genesis version of Tournament Fighters does suck. But yeah, Ninja Turtles in Injustice 2. Well, granted, I never actually had the game yet, but I guess maybe now I might actually get the game. And speaking of surprise guest characters, there's also Tekken 7. In fact, back in EVO 2K17, yeah, I almost said 2K11, I don't know why. But yeah, in EVO 2K17 in Las Vegas, Nevada, they did show, right after the finals of Tekken 7, a trailer of Geese Howard from King of Fighters showing up as DLC for Tekken 7. And it got everybody, including myself, excited for it. And he is coming out sometime maybe next month or maybe January at the most. But then, just recently, last Sunday, in the Tekken World Tour tournament, I don't know where it was located at, just right before the Final 8, they showed a trailer of the next character. And to my surprise, and everyone else's, it's this guy. That's right, Noctis. Noctis from Final Fantasy 15, which, I'll be honest, I haven't played it that much because, again, life, and because it is a JRPG, there's no way I could binge play all day long and all night long if I wanted to. But yeah, Noctis from Final Fantasy 15, showing up as DLC for Tekken 7. So, now Square Enix joins in the picture. And after looking at his moves, he's kind of like Raven, only with weapons. Granted, Raven does have twin kunai, but Noctis, he does have he is packing heat. I'll tell you that much. Still, despite the mixed reactions of some crowds expecting for a different character to be a DLC, honestly, in my opinion, sure, Noctis may be more of a Soul Calibur character than anything else, but I think it's interesting to actually try him out when he comes out. In fact, Noctis will come out around spring of next year. Probably around March or April or May, depending on when Namco decide to do so. And just for a little trivia, Namco and Square Enix collaborating to make Noctis appear in Tekken 7. This is actually the first time those two actually collaborated with each other in nearly 2 decades. Yes, this is not the first time they actually collaborated. In fact, nearly 2 decades ago, both Namco and Square Enix, though they were called Squaresoft at the time, they did collaborate with each other when they made Guys God Bless the Ring on both arcade and later on in the PS1. Although the PS1 version, Square Enix did have the rights to it. And if you haven't seen it yet, Guys God Bless the Ring is my very first review video, and you can find it actually on my Musashi X Chronicles playlist. It's going to be the very first episode, so you haven't seen it yet, if you're interested. So, before we go on with the next topic, yeah, speaking of Injustice 2, this comic right here, Batman and Ninja Turtles, this is actually the complete 6-issue comic, all in one comic book. And I gotta say, it's definitely worth the read. I actually bought this at Alamo City Comic Con last year, actually. And I read through the entire thing, and I gotta say, it is phenomenal. Definitely worth the read if you haven't got a chance to do so yet. Hopefully your local comic book store would carry this, and I gotta say, my opinion, buy it. So, next topic to discuss are my future reviews. Well, right now, I'm still currently on my Megaman X marathon reviews, so, yeah, just bear with me, folks. There's only 3 games left. However, this past weekend, I did complete not only my recording of Megaman X7, oh goodness, that was a torture session and a half, but also Megaman X8 as well. Oh goodness, that game is so good. However, this weekend, I plan on binge recording on Megaman X Command Mission, and this one may take a while for me to record, if only because this is an RPG. And, yeah, once I'm done recording this, that's when I'll start making scripts for each of them. And, just for a heads up, right after I'm done with the Megaman X Marathon, my next review is actually going to be a tribute review video for this married couple that I'm actually good friends with. And right after that, hopefully if I can get at least Cuphead to run on 30 frames per second, then that's going to be review that I'll be doing real soon, right after my tribute review video. But if I can't get Cuphead to run right on my PC, then most likely Sonic Forces may be the next one to review in its place. Until hopefully I can get either a better PC or at least an Xbox One and download Cuphead from there. And finally, my final topic of the day, well, you see Sonic right here, because November 20th is the beginning of the Sonic Hacking Contest. And what is the Sonic Hacking Contest? Well, it's basically aspiring ROM hackers and game developers taking existing Sonic games and not only making ROM hacks for them, like having different stage layouts, secrets, different made-up characters, mods for like the 3D Sonic games and whatnot, but also they're also being judged either by creativity, originality, imagination, etc., whatever. And hey, if the ROM hack is good, they could actually be aspiring developers gaining the attention of not only Sega but also Sonic Team as well. Heck, look what happened to Christian Whitehead, Headcanon Games, and Pagoda West Games when they did Sonic Mania, which is my 13th episode of the Musashi X Chronicles. So if you haven't checked that episode yet, I suggest you do so, because it's a really good game. I suggest you play it, guys. It's that good. But there's also the Hacking Expo within the Hacking Contest, which is basically some ROM hacks and mods that are not going to be judged, but they are going to be showcased. In fact, there are 24 entries on the Hacking Contest itself, but there's also 23 entries on the Hacking Expo, which, out of the 23, only 2 I will not play demos of them, if only because they used some assets from, let's just say, Sonic's rival. And you know how much that one particular company is going to get butthurt by the slightest things, or even you mention their name or the name of the company or whatever. Yeah, I still don't like their business practices. I mean, I'm not against the company. I love their new console, which I hope to buy real soon. Just not yet. I just don't like their business practices, that's all. But yeah, Sonic Hacking Contest. I will actually try to record videos of them, but they will also be post-commentary because of life, as well as my work. I don't even have time to even start a Twitch channel, so I'm just going to record them all as one post-commentary video, maybe two post-commentary videos if I had to split it up somehow. Because I also need to rest up. I can get tired at some point. So it's most likely I'm just going to make one or two, or maybe three post-commentary videos showcasing these demos and whatnot. But I'll explain more about the Sonic Hacking Contest when that day comes by. Well, anyway, I hope you like what I had to discuss. You can leave comments however you like, not only on YouTube, but also on my Facebook page as well. If there's anything gaming related you'd like to discuss with me, well, feel free to shoot a comment or send a message or whatever. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more great content, folks. Anyway, this has been Musashi X. I bid you all farewell. Take care, and stay tuned.